Hi guys, so we are going to be doing a painting tutorial. We're going to be painting this painting today. It's really easy and I'm going to walk you guys through the steps. Well, I'm going to walk Isley through the steps. So let's get started, okay? So, really quick, you guys are going to need these colors. You're going to need your white, you're going to need black, just your basics to, lighten colors, make them darker. We're going to use two different types of green. We're going to use a darker green and a lighter green, okay? And we're going to use a blue for the sky, and we're going to use brown for like the ground and the dirt and all that stuff. So we're going to start off with blue. You're going to take a brush, could be just, a nice standard brush. We're going to take some blue, we're going to dip it in, and we're going to go across the top. Just across the top, as dark or as light as you want. So we're just going to go through this.
Is that where you want it?
Yep, you're just going to go right across the top.
I'm trying to get it, for the paint to show.
And if you want to make the paint spread a little bit farther, this is acrylic, so if you just dip your paintbrush in some water, dab it off just a tiny bit because you don't want too much of the water on there. But if you wet in your paintbrush just a little bit, it will help cause the blue to spread out a little bit better than what it normally does. So we'll just paint for this. Remember, you can be as light or as dark as you want.
Is that enough? Is it enough?
I would go farther down because they're not going to see. You're going to go to maybe half of the canvas.
Half. Okay.
Yeah, half the canvas.
I got paint on the table, so I'm not just using that paint.
Think of this. Painting is kind of like layers. So you have to break down your scenery. So the very, bottom of your painting is going to be the sky. So you want to do that color first, and then you want to work on putting things on top of it. So your trees, your grass, your dirt, everything like that. You got to work it through like that.
It's okay if we get the table messy.
Yes, it's okay if you get the table messy. Acrylic paint, it washes off really quickly.
Yeah, because I spilled it on the table, and now I'm just using that as my paint.
Until you get it where you like it, I'm going to stop here. This is where I want mine to be at. It's darker towards the top and lightens towards the bottom, just to show that it's lighter in this area. And then, just mix yours up. See how it's a little wet? You want easy strokes that go the same direction, because otherwise it kind of looks like you got a full letter piece and it doesn't look as smooth, and you want to kind of blend it out. Look, you can go even farther, just like that. Okay? Go ahead. What? Did I bite your hand? My bad. Alright. So, the next step what you're going to do is, you want to clean off your brush, or you can grab a new one. It's not a big deal, but you want to rinse out your blue. Grab some paper towels and damp your paint onto it. Yep, just dab it away. The next thing I did for this painting over here is that I took the brown and the black and I made a darker brown because I want it to be dark in these little areas right here. So you're going to take a little bit of the black, a little bit of the brown, okay?
A little bit of the brown, a little bit of the black.
A little bit of the black. And we can even mix it in here, I don't mind. And then you're just gonna mix it up till it makes a darker brown. Something like that. Just a dark brown. And then
this will be our burn.
Yep, this will be our dirt and our mountain, in little hill bits. So you're going to take it and you're going to work on these corners down here. You don't want the whole thing to be brown, so you just want to do these two corners kind of like a hill going down and back. Okay, so you're going to take it and you're going to brush just in the corners for right now.
Like this?
Yep, just the corners. And then we're going to work on making it go back. You see how in this picture, how it gets smaller as it goes back? That shows you depth and what depth. So we'll just, you can even outline it kind of like this. Just here, this is your pathway. kind of gives you an idea, and then fill in the area. You also got to think about it going this way. So go, oh, you want your path to go that way? I like that. Nice. Okay, and then fill in this area and fill in that area, okay? And it'll get like crazier as we go.
But not hard.
No, not hard. It's really easy, I promise.
Get some brown.
No, that's.
This has nothing to do with cheer.
That's okay. This is a fun video.
But I'm okay with this.
Yeah. We're making a fun video. We're gonna paint. And don't worry too much about how it turns out, because the thing about painting is
It's just your imagination.
Yeah, it's your imagination, and it's beautiful however you do it. Might need a little bit of.
I made more brown.
I see you added some water to it.
Yes, I know. That's how you get more brown.
I see, you're smart.
Yes, instead of mixing more. This
Yeah, we want to try to save as much of the color as possible.
Because maybe you can go back. Probably not.
No problem. You have a great day.
The thing about painting is it kind of looks weird all through the beginning, until you get to like the end, and then you're like, oh yeah, this is nice. I like this. So you just gotta hold out until you get to that point. Once you get there, then you'll be like, oh wait, this is actually pretty. I'm proud of myself. Type of deal.
I'm terrible at painting sometimes.
No, it's okay. No one's terrible at painting. It's not a thing. Don't believe in that.
There we go.
Okay, once you're happy with how your brown looks,
I'm happy.
you're happy with it?
What?
Are you happy with it?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna let the brown dry. So while the brown is drying, what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean our brushes again.
I already did that.
Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna take the two greens and we're gonna kind of mix them, but not all the way through. We want to get both dark and light green coming through in both areas. So what you're gonna do is you're just going to, sorry, I gotta dry off my
Brush.
brush. It's very, very brown. You're just gonna dip into the green, the dark green and the light green. We're just gonna take little dips in through it.
Blink, blink.
Yep, good. And what you're gonna do is we're gonna start here in the center right here. All you're gonna do is you're just going to tap at it like this.
Oh, that's how you did that.
You tap at it, just kind of willy-nilly, doesn't matter. This is going to give you the scene of greenery back here. So you'll just tap. So up close, just tap the brush on it. So tap, tap. And you want the blue to show through. That way it gives you more of a greenery look type to it.
Like leaves.
We're aiming to make leaves. And that's all you have to do, like that. And that already looks like some greenery back there, right? Just like that. Perfect. We're just going to start right here in the corner. And then, if you want, you can work your way up in every bit of the blue, wherever you want the leaves to be. For this one, there's like a little bit of an opening just to shine through. So you can do the same thing. Or you can just cover it all up with leaves if you want. It's your painting. You can do whatever you want with it.
Mine, I'm just downing leaves everywhere.
There's going to be a lot of green in this painting, so you might
make
have
sure
to
grab a lot of green.
You might have to put more paint on to your.
Maybe like us. Goodness, I can't get enough.
And it's also kind of fun. You get to beat up the canvas a bit. You just gotta beat it up. Full on punch it with your brush. Be light though. You don't want to be too hard on it, because if you're too hard, you're just gonna get like big blobs of green. And remember, you're just trying to get like the very
I got some big blobs of green,
You're
but
just trying to get the very tops of your brush.
this is actually going on YouTube.
Yes, this is going on YouTube. Why? Are you nervous about it?
Post.
Really cool. Everyone's gonna watch it. They're gonna love us. Or not, I don't know. Okay, I put some more green. Oops. That's okay, we're fine. We're good, except now we're off of it.
Oh,
You messed the table up, oh no!
sorry.
Okay, are we good? Are we set? A little crooked, you guys got a little messed up there. It's okay, you're all fixed now. There we go.
They can cut that out.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just keep it all in. Okay.
And say I just messed up.
Well, okay. Dip. And then, once again, just go at it again.
Don't hit too hard, I say.
Nice and light, just the top, the very, very top of your brush. You see how like my brush is straight up and down? I'm literally just trying to do the very top of my brush.
Like.
This is actually a picture that I took with my phone that I edited and put on Instagram. So we're actually painting a photo I took.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Oh yeah, I'm learning how to paint now.
That's looking really good. Awesome job.
I made like leaves inside of the little opening
Mm-hmm.
to make it look like the leaves have grown a little out toward the part.
And then remember that you have shadows. So the reason we want some of the darker green is in some areas of your tree, they're going to be darker than others because it's darker in that area.
Uh-oh, my paintbrush. It's all light green.
It's
I'll
okay.
just use the smaller one.
So you kind of want to be darker in the outside of your picture versus the inside because you got to keep in mind our opening here is going to be the lightest part of our picture because imagine that's where the sun is. It's where the brightness is coming from. So I will we'll stop right there for right now.
Making
We'll
some
come
dark
back. Trust me,
parts.
we're going to get to beat the canvas some more. So next thing you're going to do is you want to take a smaller brush, right, like this, and you're going to take some of the black. It's okay if it gets a little bit of the brown in it. And what we're going to do is you're going to make your branches and your trees. So you're going to just make some lines going from the top down,
Bottom.
or you can just make little ones. I mean, very tiny ones. You're just going to make branches in your trees, okay? So keep in mind that the brown is where our dirt is, and that is where our trees are going to be. So they need to begin and end there. So
Let's take some of that.
find where you want. Keep in mind that your paint is wet, even on the thing, so they might mix, which is okay. I'm gonna start and find where I want my first tree to be at.
I've already found my first tree.
Perfect. And you're just going to paint a line all the way down. Keep it very simple. And by the way, your trees do not have to be straight up and down. No tree is straight. They curve, they do crazy things. You make it as awesome and crazy as you want.
Actually, I know what I'm doing. Hold on. I'm gonna mix this like really dark brown with some black and brown.
Another thing you can do is keep in mind that this is going to be the closest thing to you right up in this area. So what you could do is make one tree bigger, and it could be going off of the canvas. Oh my gosh, that was a big stumble there. But that tree's up close to you, and now you know it's up close because it's bigger than this tree. This tree's farther back. And right now it just looks like lines, but we're gonna add another layer of the leaves, and it's gonna be awesome. Yes, you can, but it's probably not gonna be good because you've got already wet. Which, if you guys have a paint marker, it's a lot easier to use that, but you have to wait until your canvas is dry. That's the only sucky part about it.
We need more napkins.
So, just kind of make some sticks going up and down. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be fun. Make sure you're having fun with this and that you're not stressing about it. Just let loose. Be one with the paint.
Sometimes I made some bigger branches.
It looks really good. Yeah, you're doing great.
Sometimes trees have like bigger parts than that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have huge trunks.
Yeah.
Kind of like the one in my backyard.
There you go. And you guys can do that. You can go outside and try to break it down. Break it down. Be like, okay, let's do the sky first. That's always the best place to start with. And whatever your sky's looking like that day, if it's
Dark.
not dark, you can make it nice dark, or you can be
Make
like,
it
no,
nice
I don't
and
want a dark picture. You can brighten it's your world. You're painting your
I made a
own
really
world.
thick tree.
I see that. That tree's up really close to us.
It might fall in the lightning.
Just make as many as you want.
No stress.
No stress whatsoever. You got it. See, you figured it out. Beautiful. I love it. Also, they can be wiggly. They could, make little squiggly lines. It doesn't matter. You just want to put branches in there so you can tell that, yeah, those are trees. For sure. I can see that.
My paintbrushes is just like dyed, like dark greens and all that.
That's all right.
We haven't even used any white.
For the white, that's just the white in some areas. So your white isn't really used for
Unless you have like a dark sky.
if you want to lighten anything up, basically. I didn't like how dark that area is, so I'm gonna use some white.
Kind of lighten it.
Yes. See,
Okay, I get it.
Like I said, have fun with it.
No stress.
No stress whatsoever. Remember that some trees are thicker at the bottom. I want one more tree, and I think we'll go back to putting the green on. So that's the back of my trees. Just kind of keep it very simple. I mean, it already kind of looks cool like it is right now. But we're going to go back to putting the greens on. So you're going to, dip yourself into that light and dark green. And what you're going to do is now you're going to go on the top of them to blend them in with the rest of the background. Which you can do this before you do the other step too. But I like doing it like a sandwich. Your branches are going to be sandwiched in between your leaves. And you can go ahead and start moving onto your dirt path too, because grass is green, and you got, just plants and all down there. I see you made a mess in that.
Yeah.
It's okay, we'll get another one. What? You weren't expecting that?
No.
Probably. Look, and then more green. Just like that. Okay, so you dip back into them.
My paintbrush won't stop having black in it. Look,
So see, even if you
green.
have too much, just dip your excess
I
out,
made a kind of clean pattern on my
and
arm.
then just go at it.
Go ahead.
Free with your painting. Now you don't want your trunks and your branches to disappear, so make sure you're very light when you're tapping the green on so you can still see it. As you can see, I didn't do a very good job over here, but if I keep tapping at it, it will eventually fade to a point where you can see it again. But we're gonna go ahead and start putting the green down here as well. This is gonna be a darker area, so try to keep more of the darker green down here. Girl, you took all the green already. Oh my gosh.
Look, I know how to fix it.
Okay. but we're gonna tap it down here. This can be more full down here, so you don't have to be like super worried about like if you can see things.
I fixed it.
I'm glad you fixed it. But you're just gonna tap green.
The light green's kind of like a darker green.
You're gonna tap green everywhere you can see. This is a very green
picture.
It's very green.
Uh-oh.
Gosh, why are you putting so much water in it, Girly?
Sorry.
You wanna not make it too wet because remember it's acrylic, and if you put water on it, it will spread everywhere. And we're trying to keep it.
And it spread in my side.
We don't want it to spread too much. You can go in with just the light green too, just to brighten some areas up. Like I want my area up here to be a little brighter. I'm gonna put some areas down here.
I really like it.
Look at that. Are you singing a Christmas song?
No.
Why are you painting yourself?
Yes, I'm trying to get it off.
I mean, it's, I guess I don't
paint.
really. Oh my goodness. Okay. Why is there water in here?
I paint.
It's fine. It's okay.
I'm done.
Okay, so sorry, I'm taking a little longer. My bad. Did you start putting green down in this area?
No.
Okay, start doing that. Okay. You and I want to think about putting. Oh my goodness, girl. We're gonna make this all up.
Oh, there's no more green.
Yeah, I wonder why. Huh?
I wonder why.
Where'd it go? Where did all the paint go? Girl, look at yours.
What?
And if you don't like how it's like covering up some of your areas, you can go in back with the paintbrush and
I'm making
you can
some.
make it darker in some areas. Like
I'm
you
making
want,
like really like.
you want your branch here to show a little more than what it is. Just come back through and just go over the top of it.
And blue.
Okay.
Can I get some blue?
What?
Can I have some blue?
You can. It's your paint. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh.
So, like in this area, I kind of covered up my branches and I didn't like it too much. So I just went through and I repainted them on there, kind of made them a little darker. Just remember you want to go back over the top with the green so that it doesn't look like half the tree's naked. We don't want a naked tree because it's not, winter time. This is like spring. So, oh, beautiful. Love it. So now that we got that step down, we're going to start working on the path.
Which is gonna be black.
Is going to be, browns, grays, blacks, things like that.
Orange.
So, you're going to go back. You're going to clean your brush.
I'm soaking.
I see that.
I'm having a beautiful soaking time.
Your beautiful soaking time. That's what your brush is doing. Yeah, make sure you wash your brushes after you're done. Especially if you only have one brush. You want to wash in between, otherwise your colors will mix. If you're okay with the mixing, then totally fine.
Go for it.
So we're going to go back into what we did with the dirt where we were mixing the brown and the black together. We're going to make it a darker brown again. We're going to make that dark brown. And we're just going to kind of fill in this area. Make it where it looks like kind of the paths that are above it are going up. So we don't...
Our water's green, so my paintbrush won't stop going green.
That's okay. And we just want to make it known that this is a path.
There's no more black. There's no more black.
That's okay. Now you're going to take some of the lighter brown and you can put it in the middle of it. And it's okay if it mixes. Like I said, it's just like these areas. It doesn't matter if it mixes too much.
Oh, well, the brown mixed with this other light brown makes it a little darker. There's mine.
So I want mine to be a little darker. So I might have to get some more black. Well, we're out of black.
I didn't show my face too much.
That's okay. You don't need to show your face. I did white. Oops. My bad.
Okay.
I didn't grab the black.
You grabbed the white.
But the next thing you're going to do is you can mix up some black and some white, and you're going to make some gray. So mix it up nice and just like that. Good. And then you're going to make your actual path, which will be... I picked gray, but you can do whatever color you want. If you want a purple path, do a purple path.
If you want a green path,
Do a green path. Like, you decide. It's up to you.
I'm doing some green on mine because like the leaves got on the path.
Mm-hmm. I
They're like falling.
That's really cool.
See? Mine's done.
You finished your painting?
Yeah.
You're all done? You're happy with it?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm not. So, give me just
you
a...
still have more steps.
No, that's pretty much it. You're just going to finish your path. If you want to go in and, fix anything that you don't like, you can go in and, put in some more greenery. You can make your path a little darker.
Mm-hmm.
Like in this corner, I don't have a lot of green. Mm-hmm. Or, if I want to go in and I want to put in some more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And, however your painting turned out, I bet it's beautiful and amazing. So we're going to show our paintings in just a second so you guys can see what we did. How's that sound? You already show yours?
No.
What? You're not ready? Why aren't you ready?
I'm finishing it a little bit.
Okay, so
Finishing touch.
this is how mine turned out.
Don't mind just this big
Just like
blob of
that.
white.
See?
It's light.
And Isley, you want to show yours?
I
I love it. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Look at that. That's so good. That's
It's not as
amazing.
good at those, but
That was awesome. Right? Yeah? And then you just have fun like that. Just like that. Pretty cool, right? Okay, well,
we're gonna go let these dry.
yep, let them dry on the table. And then in a little bit they'll be done and you can hang them in your room or you can put them anywhere you want, okay? And that's it.
I still have
Oh, and also sign your name, of course. Like, you've got to sign your name. Let's do that really quick.
No, we have to do. I have.
You can sign it on top of it. You know what Bob Ross does? He always signs in the corner. Always. And you know what? We can use our paint marker. We can sign it. You gotta make sure you put your name on there.
I'm gonna put mine on the bottom.
Let's see. It won't let me switch. Okay, look at that. Ready?
Why can't I write my name?
Look at that. That's so cool. And look, boom, it's yours. That's so great. Okay, guys. Yeah, that's how you paint. Really cool, right? All right, bye.